Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Colleen. How are you?
You brought me a special delivery.
Yeah, I had to
Very
bring a
nice.
special delivery.
Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Bobby. How are you, dude?
Oh, just exquisite.
That's exquisite.
How are
Very.
you? How are you and Mama Kitty doing?
We're doing good. Mama Kitty is very talkative tonight.
I
Very,
heard.
very chatty.
You want to say hi?
Well, she is. She is kind of like a co-host.
Co-host.
Yeah, I got one. I got one over here too. See,
That's my niece,
your
everybody.
niece. Yes. Hey, baby. What are you doing?
I miss her.
What you watching?
Say hi.
What you watching?
So what's new? How was your weekend?
Work. As always, work.
Work. Well, you know what? Last week our show with Emily, that was just amazing.
Crazy.
I was smiling for days. It was awesome.
It was.
She had a blast. That was the best part.
Yeah, absolutely. And the people that popped on were just amazing.
They were awesome. Everybody in chat was awesome. You people rock. So let's say hello to everybody and get to our awesome guest. The first one we're saying hello to tonight is Farmer Eugene.
Farmer
Eugene wanted to say hello to everybody in chat tonight.
And if it doesn't rain tomorrow, I might just see Farmer Eugene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get to hunt with the farmer. Yeah. All right. So how about we do some hellos?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Start right from the beginning. Mr. Alan Hendricks. We will see him in 10 days. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Nancy, Bite Me, Ambient Girl Days. We'll see you in 10 days. We'll see her in 10 days. Paul, American Woodlands Relics, is in the house if he's not still dancing.
Paul, hello, hello.
We have Chris, Mr. Sassy, from the ground up.
The one and only Mr. Sassy.
That's right. We got Dawn Williams.
Dawn, hello, hello. Can you dig it?
We hope she's recovering well and see her in 10 days. And we got Digging with Deej. Deej is in the house. Deej Raid.
Hello, Deej. She had an awesome stream every Tuesday at 5:30.
That's right. We got the Squeakster is in the house.
Bill and Squeak. Hello, dudes.
Who just sent me, she just sent me an invoice for $56. So, yeah. And Bill, welcome, Bill. Digun, welcome.
Hello, hello.
I think she set the alert this time. We got Mr. Green Gardner.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome.
Janet Chapman.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome.
And your favorite, Mr.
Javier Garcia.
Yeah, we got JVP.
Favorite name to say.
JVP, Janine Patterson, is in the house.
Hello, hello.
Sweet Cheeks is here.
Karen K is in the house, everybody.
Yeah. Lauren O'Reilly.
Hello, hello, Lauren.
Richie, Madison, Maine, is in the house.
Richie, you rock, dude.
Marlon, Mayor's Videos, is in the house.
Marlon rocks.
We got the Mountain Man, 24.
Mike Malley Man. Hello,
Mike
hello,
is here.
Mikey.
We got Brenda, Mama's Gone Detecting.
Hello, hello, Brenda.
We got Metal Detecting Brooklyn is here.
Brooklyn is in the house. Welcome, welcome.
We got Jason, North Jersey Detector, who made some awesome donations to Audra for her Girl Scout hunt. You rock, dude.
Sure did. So did Richard.
Yeah.
A lot of people. So did Chris. Oh, Brenda's sending stuff. Oh, you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. They're going to love it. They're going to love it.
We got Mr. Phil Bortner.
Phil, hello, hello.
Roxanne Brown.
Hello, hello, Roxanne. Welcome, welcome.
Mr. Scott McClory.
Scott, hello, hello.
We got Shannon Bortner.
Hello, hello, Shannon.
We got Susan Toker.
Susan, hello.
And Mr. Tom Kingery.
Tom Kingery. Dudes,
And
you guys are awesome.
we got Cheryl Fernandez.
Cheryl, hello, hello.
And I think that covers it for right now.
Awesome people up here. You guys rock. I got everybody putting everybody's name up on the wheel because we're going to have some epic giveaways from our special guest.
I know. I can't win this stuff either. I'm deeply, deeply depressed.
Shelly's here.
Shelly.
Hello, hello, Shelly. You rock.
Yeah. 513 Dig also just came in.
513. Hello, hello. So what do you say?
Without further ado.
Yes, sir. Let's bring up our special guest this week. Has been someone that's been in our stream forever and always shares the most amazing finds that most of us dream about. Right?
I dream about that stuff when I'm awake.
It's crazy. And we love his pictures he shares. And let's bring him up, hang out and chat with the one and only Stan's Lad.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Stan.
Hello, hello. How are you?
It's good. It's been good. Nice and warm today. Nice and warm and sunny out today.
That's always good.
So, Stan's Lad, let's get this settled right now. Your actual name is Clint.
Yeah.
So everybody, Stan's Lad name is Stan's Lad. His name is Clint.
Yeah. My dad was Stan. And when I started early doing the bottle digging, I was just known as, oh, that's Stan's Lad over there, sorting through everything that they was throwing out the hole, looking for the little stuff.
When as soon as you mentioned bottle digging, Audra's ears just went boing.
Yeah, that's how it all started.
I think your volume went a little low for me. Did it go low for you, Bobby?
A little bit, not too much.
Okay.
I can hear him good.
Yeah.
So that's how you came about getting your name for your channel.
That's it. Yeah. Who's got that? Who found that? Stan's Lad found that. They used to shout and curse when we all went out bottle digging with the bottle club. And I'd be sorting through. Too young to get in a hole and dig everything out. And then so I'll be raking through all the stuff that was thrown out that they'd missed and picking out bits like clay pipes, small bottles, and the odd button and stuff. So yes, that's how it started back in the mid-70s.
I love the bottles. I love the bottles.
Good times.
Yeah, and now you see how young they start now, Stan. It's incredible, man.
It's good. It's good seeing like Emily and Squeak. It's that keeping the hobby going. That's what we all need. My nephew started to come out with me, and that's okay.
I mean,
when they don't find anything.
They're 11 and been doing this for like 5-6 years.
I know.
Crazy.
It's good. You just got to keep it going. That's the main thing.
So, Clint, can you tell us a little bit about you and how you got started?
Well, it was going out with my dad. My dad used to go bottle digging in the 70s, and with his mate and Ron, and I used to go along with him in the back of the van, and used to go to these village tips mostly. The local villages, we didn't have bin men or refuse men come round and get the rubbish like we do now. Every house had to get rid of it themselves, like, you know. So that's why I often kept chickens to chuck all the food out, and then the ashes went up the path and the walkways to keep the weeds down, and then the bottles and pots would get buried at the local tip, which was usually where a big hole was, which was usually end up being like the quarry then. And any big hole just got filled with rubbish like it does nowadays. Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
That's got started going looking for stuff in the ground when I was, I think, 8 or 9. I started. because I remember putting a little show on at primary school of back then. Yeah.
That's about when I started too. It was late 80s.
Yeah, this was about, sorry, it was 70, I left school in 79, yeah, so it'd be before that. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And it went on from there. And then Dad's mate, Ron, he was a digger driver on a big construction site. So every now and again, when they're clearing an industrial estate or building a big new estate or big industrial estate, they'd come across a little tip or some rubbish and that, and then they'd, like everybody did back then, you give the night watchman or the security bloke a couple of quid and he'll let you in, or you'll get permission from the foreman of the building site to go in there at the weekends and have a dig when the machines weren't rolling around.
That's awesome.
So, you know, good days. And when a lot of it, the higher class houses had more higher class stuff, so it had the rarer bottles. So that is when you'd usually find them when you go into the big town. I know this big town was Oxford, you see, because with all the universities, they'll have the nice sealed bottles, or the older bottles, or the fine wine bottles. The more rarer ones are the usual stuff that you'll get everywhere else. So every now and again, you'll find a real rare beauty. As Dad
go ahead. I got a question for you, Clint.
Yeah.
We had recently, actually not too long ago, we had Digger Dawn on.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to ask you as well. She actually had an opportunity to go to the Thames and bottle dig and detect a little bit. Have you ever done that at the Thames?
The only mudlarking I do, the Thames is about what, an hour and 10 minutes drive away. So I stick with on my permissions that I've got here. I've got 3 main farms I go to, and 2 of those have got rivers going through them. Not very big.
What were the name of those farms again?
One of them is I'm working on at the minute, wiring a derelict water mill, which is being turned into like an Airbnb type thing, and that.
I got you.
And they're leveling all the land, and they've got to drain some of the river down to clear it out, amend the sidewalls. So I've probably got about 2 months' work there. I've done 1 month already. I've got about another month to finish first fixing, and I'll be back for another month when it's all been plastered to finish off. But all the farmers that I work for, they let me know, and the farm lads let me know as well. They sort of say, "Here, we've been doing some drainage work here, and we've dragged some pottery and some glass up. Do you want to come and have a look?" I went, yeah, and I'll have a look when I'm there next time. Or they'll say little bits they pick up for me as well. It gives me clues and that. Where'd you find that? I found it over there, like in the woods by the old village, yeah, and all that kind of thing. So you've got all the farm workers and the farmers. It helps. I think I'm a bit spoiled really with the permissions, because
I was just gonna say it's got to be like even more crucial there to have permissions than it is here, because as far as what you pull out of the ground, the laws over there are much more stringent than they are here.
Yeah. The farm, as long as I've got permission, and I've even handed some permissions back. So I said, look, I'm not going to be able to do these. I've got enough to last me on my 3 farms that
Right.
will outsee me, and I still won't have properly either dug or detected on all these fields. So I sort of I'd give some up, say, someone else on, or now and again the farmer will ring me up and say, I've got so and so here. I said, they know you. What's he like? Is he okay? Because they're a cagey lot, the farmers, and they all stick together. So and they all suss each other out to see whether they're okay or whether they're not. Is he a good un or a bad un? That's what I used to do.
We have our first question. We have our first question for Clint.
Okay.
513 Dig wants to know what is your. I can't imagine you trying to pick one, but what is your favorite find?
I like the Viking silver mount I found. I was upset because Dad wasn't with me when I found that. He was visiting my sister in London. But I found a Viking find, and there's it did a lap of the museum for about 2 years before they eventually decided it's possibly this, which is a Viking sword hanger mount. And I like that because it was, if it's something that they're struggling with, they haven't got a clue, it means that if the experts don't know, it's something newer to learn, isn't it?
Yeah.
To find something that keeps us going and that. So it's like any find that I haven't found before as well, I like. If it's a new type of anything. But the Viking silver mount, which is now in Aylesbury Museum. Is,
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how difficult is it when you find something and they kind of claim it temporarily, quote unquote?
That's the treasure act over here. That they'll ID it, and if it's like the Viking find, was classed as a national importance. And I thought,
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to get that back. So,
Yeah.
although the PAS, the fines liaison officer over here, and that whole setup was, I was already detecting for about 10 years before that was founded, So when I bumped into a girl in Annie in Bambury Museum, I was mending the lights there actually, and I thought, what's this girl sat here doing? And that we got chatting. She said, oh, I'm the fines liaison officer. And I said, what's that? She said, oh, I look at archaeological finds. I goes, oh, I go detecting. And then she said, oh, bring some bits in. So about the next 4 years, I was constantly taking a dozen bits in every month for her to see, And some of them went away. Some of them have gone to the local museum near Oxford. But the Viking find was found just over the border in Buckinghamshire, so it went to the nearest the museum that wanted it there, which was Aylesbury, and the farmer whose land it was on, because they send a letter to them as well, saying that it's of importance, and the landowner, and they want it. I said, look, we ain't got a chance of having it back now if they've classed it as national importance. So they put in. They said, oh, we think it's worth this much. And the farmer said, oh, that sounds good. And I went, no, I think it's worth more than that. Because I got nothing to compare it with because they struggled to know what it was. So I said, no, I said, you want to dispute that anyway. So it went from there off from about £2,000 to, and then they got a committee on board, the fines committee. And amongst them is a detectorist and an antiquities dealers, you see. So I think they all put in a price saying what it's worth, and then they pick a medium, an average price of it, sort of thing. So it went from up from the £1,000 they first offered. I think it's about 15,000.
Wow.
But and then the farmer looked at me, gave me the death stare. He says, some of that'd be good to repair the church roof, won't it, boy? We both donated a bit.
Yeah, the closest thing we're going to find over here to anything Viking is out of a Cracker Jack box.
Donate some, yeah. Well, I can't say no because he's let me wander his fields all these years. So yeah, so that's it's only not because it was worth a few bob, but because it was no one knew what it was, and it went round. It did the laps. I think is that someone in Denmark eventually identified it or said it's similar to somewhat we got here. It was it had like a wolf's head and snake's body and 5 legs. Many of them around. But
sounds like my ex-mother-in-law.
Yeah.
So that's my favourite find anyway. But I'm happy to go out and find some.
That's amazing.
Can you imagine that though? I mean, you took a find that you dug up.
Yeah.
And look at the amount of people that are involved in that.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to figure everything out.
It is, and all these experts are getting paid, and I think the actual setup is been too successful now because they're looking at other ways to make more money to pay these people that research it and stuff like that. You see,
yeah,
I don't think they expected the high amount of lovely finds going in. and the amount of people detecting and saying, "Oh, I found this and that," and there always seems to be a backlog of recording.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, it's still amazing. And the process is just very interesting how they do that. But I'm glad we don't have to do that.
No, but you know what's cool though? I mean, he's got, believe it or not, Clint, you kind of got in a way, you kind of got your own little team trying to figure out what, where, what, who.
Yeah, your research team.
You do, and sometimes I'll find something, I'll bring it home, and I'll go through all my books because I still prefer my books. It's great now online because I never had, obviously all the stuff wasn't online when I started,
right?
And but now I'm still going back to my books and searching stuff online, and it's great when you find something. But when you don't, you think, oh, I'll drop it in the museum next time. I'll let them.
What the hell is she doing?
Don't worry about it.
You know what I wanted to ask you, Clint? Which I don't see a lot of it, but here, we dig up buttons like crazy. Anywhere from, early colonial to, beginning turn of the century, 20th century. Do you guys find a lot of buttons over there?
Do your head in, especially when the edges of them, because the edges of them look so similar to the tomback ones. You just see the edge poking out, it looks so similar to a coin. As it must fool you as well, because you think, oh, this is going to be good. Or it's a disc and you think, great, and you can feel the busted shank on the back. Think, oh.
I just went through that the other day. I was out and I'm looking and I'm like, ooh, round, big. Yeah. And I grab it and the front of it looks like a really thin copper, like maybe a kg or something.
Yeah,
then I flip it over and there it is, right in the middle of the busted shank. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you're feeling, that's the first thing that you feel the back. You think, can I feel? I can't feel nothing. That's a good start. Yeah. But I don't mind. You get loads of them over here because all the field workers had buttons. You see in the Georgian and Jacobean times and Victorian times and everything. And when we had 40, 50 farm labourers working the fields. And just a constant nuisance, same as the shotgun caps.
Right. Oh yeah, here too.
Do you guys pull out many any kind of like here it's a big deal if you pull out like a military button from here?
Yeah, you get the war buttons and you get the military buttons. It's nice when you find when we was in, I think at the start of the 1800s or late 1700s, when we was under threat from invasion from France and that, everyone set up, all the towns set up their local little militias and volunteers and stuff like that. So it's nice to find the local ones. Yeah. Where I dig, I find Bloxham and Banbury troop militia buttons and also Bicester volunteers. So they're the local ones, and also a lot of the livery buttons from the uniforms of the staff of the big houses and that sort of thing, and also that the same buttons will be coming off the hunting jackets when they're without doing the fox hunting, and you'll find them. They'll have the family crest, which you can narrow down to the local family to what it is, and it usually end up being the family that owned all the land or the local manor years ago, or you can go back even further by finding the medieval mounts and pendants.
That would be that would be amazing.
Yeah, a lot of the land where I dig was owned by the Earl of Derby, but he owned half of Bicester or one end of Bicester. So, and a lot of the land if I search land near Bicester, it's I keep finding his medieval pendants and things. And other ones as well from miles away, I think they had medieval gymkhanas or something going on, or rallies or games or something in one of the fields.
Is there any American coins that you would just love to find?
Well, it's funny because when I found that Indian head penny, and that was found.
I remember that.
picture with a lot of Victorian coins. So someone must have been over there, and when was it 1866 that was sort of thing. And I found out a lot of Victorian coins. So someone must have been over there. It had a good story to tell, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You get the coins from all ways. In the plough, the coins, what's it called, the modern stuff. Sorry, I keep calling modern stuff from 1700s
Glad.
to now.
Yeah.
But a lot of I used to find the odd modern coins because I used to live near Upper Hayford Air Base. That was an American air base, and that was I used to find, searching the old fields. We had the footpaths going across it to the American state in the village and that sort of thing. You used to find some modern coins there where they took a shortcut from the pub back to the base.
So, Clint, you sent us some photos. We love to share the pictures of your finds. So thank you for always sharing them. But you did send us some additional photos. So if we pull them up, do you want to just, go over what they are and everything?
Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, I can't remember what I sent now.
I did not save them in any particular order. So
even better. More of a surprise.
It'll be
we like to make things interesting,
Yeah. All right. So here's one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's how we found it. That's my gold seal ring.
I love that ring.
That was I was out detecting with Dad a couple of years ago now, I think, and he was. We were starting to find stuff in this area. I remember we found a little Saxon brooch, and if we get a good area, start finding stuff, we'll get bits of electrical conduit and cut them up into sticks and put little pegs out so I can walk in a straight line, and then we'll move them over, so we're going backwards and forwards up this line. And anyway, the first picture was how it was in the ground. It was sat on the top. But the previous day we had a good shower, and it's always good going out after a good shower because it washes the stones nice and clean, and it washes it the pottery, any pieces of glass will glint in the sunshine and that. And Dad was going off to the van to get probably get the flask to have a cup of tea, and he turned round and he said to me, and I looked at him and he's looking at me smiling. I thought, well, what's the matter? And he goes, you'll find something good when you get over here. I goes, what? He says, there's something laid on the deck here. And it was this. So that was, so we didn't even have to dig for it.
I would have been smiling. I would have been smiling at you too, Clint. If,
it was sat on the top. So that was him then saying, how much did you pay for that E-track? £1,400, was it? Yeah, who needs one of them?
Wow.
Yeah. So
beautiful. Beautiful.
And there he is
with the ring on.
Bless him. Yeah. So and that was one of the last times he was out foot with me, I think. Yeah. And then he started to show. I lost Dad last June, and but that's him wearing his prize find that he found, and he used to wind me up saying, "Oh, I don't need a detector, boy. Look at this."
Can you imagine how long before he put that ring on, the last person that had that on was?
That's it. Yeah. Well, we found out who he was. The owner was anyway, and he actually owned the land that it was on back in the 1480s to the mid 1500s, and he's buried a couple of mile away at the local church. So. And I think you got a picture of the stained glass window with that on it, Audra, the red looking horse looking thing with a star on, and he's got a window of the church, and he's also got a big it's carved into one of the tombs inside there as well.
Yeah, I don't.
That's crazy.
There he is. That's it. Yeah, that's his stained glass window in the church, and he was alive from. He had the land from 1480 to 1550 or something. But he had, as I did years ago, I think his name was Thomas, and his first son was Thomas. So that meant his first son's first son was Thomas. So that's the arms to them. But you think, oh, which one? And then that little star, or it's called, or cross, it's called a mullet. That denotes that it's the third son of him. So of that owner. So there you go. So we know it was the third son. And then you come home, you're looking for all these old copies of books online and trying to find who's the third son, and then going through the church list to try and find everything and that. So once you find something with a crest on it, it drives you daft, but it's a good daft.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. That's my nephew Josh. That is. I think that was last year. He's got his medieval buckle there. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
His day. He's got my hat and my gloves. Look, but yeah. No, that was not far off the top. This lot here. This was from. This was again in North Buckinghamshire, over the border, and the farmer whose field I was searching down by a river where I got a lot of the silver George and Victorian coins. He said, "Oh, I've got a field up 2 villages away. You know." He says there was an old pub on it, sort of thing. I goes, "Was there?" Yeah. So he took me up there, and there was a big old falling down building. He says, and there's all these signs with foot. He said this used to be a big crossroads, loads of footpaths and bridleways, all crossing over at this point. He said, yeah, this used to be a pub, I reckon, in Elizabethan and times for a few hundred years. And we used to go there and find big bits of pottery and a lot of these coins. I think we had some over a 10-year stint at this, because he said, look, I've got it in and then after we were searching for about 10 years, he said, look, the council's bought this, they're going to widen the road and the railway, and this is going to, they bought this field sort of thing. So we had to concentrate on that field. And this is, because it was the drovers in then, where they kept, the field was originally split into little tiny fields and pens. And then a lot of folks would sleep out with their animals to stop them being stolen. And then they would, and then I think we found about 180 hammered coins over 10 years.
Jesus.
And some of this one then, this is pottery. Most of those pipes at the top then on this display cabinet, they was found in the drovers in that same field where all those coins come from, because I'd sit out there and smoke them and break them and then just let them fall. The next few, I think the next 4 or 5 shelves down are from me medieval fields. A lot of them are medieval jug handles and pieces. And all the handles were thick piece. I used to spike it through holes or put some slices in it because of the air in the clay would explode. So actually, it's let the air out, but also counted as it made a nice little pattern as well. And then as you get down a bit, I don't know if you've got the next one, Audra, down the bottom there of it, you'll see. Down at the bottom there, you'll see there's a lot of bits of Roman mosaic. You've got some medieval floor tiles, cut the shelves up, and then you've got some bits of Roman mosaic and Roman pottery down there as well, and bits of painted wall plaster.
That's amazing.
That comes from a ploughed out villa site, which was ploughed out and now lost, according to the records. Right, here we go. Right, the one on the left then, I've left it dirty because I had another one and I cleaned it up and then you couldn't see the markings on it because you watch all the detail. The one on the left is what we call a top tile that went between the 2 tiles of a Roman villa. And they got obviously the fingernail prints on it of the man that was finishing the edge, and then he's also carved the letter A into it.
Wow, that is cool.
They're Roman nail prints and fingerprint. The bit on the right is a medieval pottery, and that fits exactly into my 1st, 2nd, and 3rd finger on my right hand.
Oh wow!
The panel, a pattern around the top of the pot, like you would do a pie. They call it pie crust, don't they? Like you would do doing a pie crust.
Yeah.
That's
so cool.
Yeah. So it seems funny. You say, oh, there's me. That's my bottles that the Dad and Ron and me was famous for. The one on the right, the cod bottle, then with the marble stopper. That was my first lemonade bottle I dug when I went out with Dad first time bottle digging. I didn't know that until a few years ago. He said, "Yeah, I've kept this." I goes, "What are you doing with that?" He goes, "Where'd you get that?" And he says, "That's the first one you dug when your first time out digging." So that's a nice sentimental value with that. And the one on the left, then the old what we call the blue top. That was a high class beer that because it was in such a splendid bottle with a blue cobalt blue top. And I remember cycling to the quarry where Dad worked, and he said, "Oh, there's a bit of a tip uncovered down around the back of the quarry." He says, "Let's go and have a look at the weekend." And my dad's mate Ron, who we go digging with, because he was a digger driver, he brought his digger in, and we was digging down all these fields, down the bottom of the fields, and we come up against. We started pulling these blue tops out, and back in the early 70s, they were quite a rare bottle to find, sort of thing. Everybody wanted one of those. So even back in the 70s, you could get like 40, 50, 60 pounds for one of them. And anyway, we had a good. We looked into the records, and we found out that the local brewery, that was a cork stopper bottle, and they went from those bottles, changed to screw stop bottles, and they tipped all their cork stopper bottles in that quarry, and we had about over 800 of these bottles out of the quarry, and they was all lined up in Dad's shed along the walls of other bottles, and every few years when one of us kids were growing and needed new school uniforms, say, "I'll cut the bottles then."
Right, I'm going to ask the question, Clint. Nobody's asked yet.
Oh yeah, I can't see the chat yet.
But what are you swinging?
Oh, I got an E-track at the minute.
My friend Eric, my good friend Eric, has an E-track.
12 years I've had it, and it's set up lovely. It still finds the cut quarters and the small stuff and the hammers. So I think there's no good changing it yet. I think that's probably me getting old, isn't it? As we get older, we think, we'll stick with our car a bit longer.
Yeah.
A bit long. But when you're younger, you want the newfangled thing out, want to change it every year, don't you? Thinking it's going to find you more. But
no, I'm good. So look at this, 1200s.
Yeah, right, okay. We've got my medieval stuff here. This is probably one of the farms I go working on. I was working back there in 1991 or 2, and it was an awful job. I was wiring up all slurry pumps and manure pumps and machinery, and it was all right till we had to start getting them all going and testing them and then spraying the stuff everywhere. But anyway, it was an awful job, and I was there 3 months, and I thought, oh, this has got to be the worst job ever. It was all through the winter and plastered every day, and that. It was a really depressing job. And then the fact I was reading my searcher in the cabin, in the site cabin, because there was new buildings being built as well. And the farmer says, "Whose is this then?" And he picked up my metal detector magazine and said, "Oh, it's mine." And he said, I says, "Here, you got some fields." I said, "Fancy it. Let's have a go around here then." And he goes, "All right then," sort of thing. "Come and see me on the Saturday." So I went to see him on the Saturday, and he took me into his farm office, and then he says, "Well, this is called that field, this is called that field. I suppose you want to go up in the field next to the old medieval village, don't you?" I
got farmers that do that all the time.
Oh, go on then. So we started finding all this big stuff. So then we got the big spur round in the top left corner. Then we got going across the top. We got the adjustable ring that I used to make, quite common in medieval times. And that you buy a ring and then just squeeze it up till it fits your finger, or pull it out if you put a bit of weight on. And then we got a couple of harness pendants again with the. I thought, look, the one that looks like a skinny chicken, it's actually an eagle looking down. They were the coat of arms of someone miles away in Leicestershire. The one on the left-hand side, it would have had enamelling on the left-hand side, would have had gold and red enamelling on it. That was the arms of the same bloke that used to own half of Bicester that I was on about earlier. Yeah. And then we got the medieval key. Bottom right-hand corner is a book mount or a leather bout mount or something like that. And then on the left-hand bottom, we've got the silver annular brooch. I reckon they was making them in that field, because I think I've got about 22 various ones of those now.
That's all?
Yeah, I know. Every year I get one or two of those. I mean, oh, not another one. Oh no, it's awful. But I think, oh, I mustn't. I should get really excited. I think, yes, another one. But and then you got the other bout mounts, and then your hammered coins, and cut halves and cut quarters, and they've all been found with the E-track. So it's still going. It's still good. My little nephew that come out that you see earlier, Joshua. He's got the Vanquish. I've got the Vanquish in my shed. I actually keep that in the van as well if I'm anywhere where we're putting cables in or trench. Right, okay, we've got the Saxon stuff. The two little blue beads, they're little blue beads. They're found, like I say, all that kind of stuff shows up lovely after a good rain shower. And you see little bits like that on the ground. So you think, oh, that's nice to have something like that.
And beautiful.
A strap end on the left-hand side. We've got the buckle's interesting because it's got 3 heads on it. I think you can just see the indents of the eyes on the bottom one.
Yeah.
But the pin looks like a replacement, so it's obviously had a repair all those years ago, because the pin's a different metal to the rest of it. So as if that's been replaced.
Does that part to the left go to?
No, I think that was a strap end. That the part on the left hand side, at the top of it, that opens out. There's a gap in the middle where it would have been like riveted through like a little strap, possibly a small strap. You know, might be the howdah buckle on or something like that, or to hold something small on.
Yeah.
Is that a cut coin there, Clint?
Yeah, that's a cut half of Ethelred the Unready, a late Ethelred from about 1003 or something like that.
1003, that's all?
Yeah.
That's glad.
Man,
The one on the left is from 978/979. That's the first issue that he had out.
Yeah. Our jaws are dropping.
I was born in the wrong damn country. I ain't lying.
And then the big piece on the right, that's a Stuart mount as well, Saxon Stuart mount. Last 10 to 15 years, they've been found out that they're Stuart mounts. When I first found some, they thought they were book mounts off of the straps of books. Yeah. But and then they found some in situ when they uncovered some Saxon graves, and they said, that's what they are. Look, they got attached to the strap that attaches the stirrup. So they asked, has anybody found the Mona magazines said, if anyone found any of these, can you send us photos in, sort of thing. So I had a rummage. I think I'm up to about 11 or 12 of them now.
Amazing.
Dude, he had something in the 900s.
I know, dude.
900s.
Dude.
Oh, it's so common over here.
I pull out something from the 1600s and 1700s, and I'm like, wow.
Mind blown.
Any old is good old. It doesn't have to be modern's good as well.
Yeah, but that's not, Clint, that's not old. That's what we dig up here is old. What you dig up is ancient.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah. But it's all been saved from being more battered and broken by the farm machinery. Yeah. So on this one, then we've got a razor or small knife, Roman knife. Underneath that, a little eagle's head with a ball in its mouth. The jury's still out on that, because some of them said, it's a Stuart terminal. Others have said, it's more probably a knife pommel from the back of a small knife. But and others said, oh, it looks Celtic to me with the design on it, similar to the horses' heads and the design that you get on the stater coins. And then the two pieces on the left hand side are just different Roman brooches that we found. The disc with the fleur de lis on, that's a Roman, what I call a button and loop fastener to hold together. It would have had a little another little loop on the back of it, and you would have put it through a big slot, something or something else, another ring to hold it on, hold some heavy wear on it, like a cloak or something, or heavy garment on.
So a question in the chat from Madison, Maine is, how much trash do you have to dig through to find something like this? Is it a lot?
Most of the trash is modern trash. You get a lot of old lead. Lead's a nuisance because it was so, such a low melting point. You used to mend everything with lead. You can find medieval pot mends of lead. That you don't mind that, and you get the bag seals as well. But I think lead's a nuisance everywhere.
Yeah.
And, a lot of it's such a shame. A lot of the trash you find now is modern trash. From a couple of 100 years old, bits of farm machinery and foil, and awful if they buy in fertilizer and it's got all this modern bits of foil and metal in it and stuff like that, and it's just awful. So yeah, you can dig 100 holes and 80 or 90 of it would be rubbish.
Yeah.
Right.
And what are these?
My little toy guns, or petronels, they used to call them. The kids are annoying me. Send them outside, give them some gunpowder and a few little balls, and let them go in the garden, that sort of thing. So you put a little ball in it. Just where the handle ends, you can see the little cup where you put your powder in, and it would have had a little iron or steel trigger on it, and that would have curled over. On there you'd had your smouldering wick, and that would have just curled over and touched that, and boom, out it blew. Wow.
Here, go shoot some firearms outside.
The little loop at the end of the barrel is broke off on the bottom one, but on the top one, you'd have had a little tiny ramrod pushed in there, and then that screw at the bottom would have held it in place because there's a hole in the bottom of it.
Wow.
Ramrod in place as well. So I got all the kit there the kids got all the kit to play with each other and take each other's eyes out. Yeah. That dates from around the 1600s, something like that.
You couldn't give me something like that.
One more.
You couldn't give me something like that as a kid.
No.
If you'd have gave me something like that as a kid, I'd probably just be getting out now on the work release program.
I used to get away with a lot of stuff back then. Oh, here's my crotal bowels then.
Nancy just went.
Like
this.
Nancy
just went like this.
Sorry,
Nancy.
To talk to me in the chat. I can't see you. I got a little bit down. But
she loves these.
Most of these were found where I was on about earlier, the Drovers Inn, and finding all those coins. Because obviously, if you're drover, you had on your lead animals, you would have had bowels on them. You see, or on all of them, you would have bowels on it. So I think the bowel count at the minute, with most of them come from those fields, but you're finding them all round here. I think I haven't found one for a few months. I think we're up to 189 bowels so far. That was my last. Wow. I might be a couple more since then.
Somebody do CPR on Nancy, please, quick.
God bless her. We'll send her one.
I still have what you sent me.
Oh, yeah.
A half of it. We split it, and I still have a couple of things.
Yeah.
And I love them. I have them in a case.
The middle bowel, the second one down from the middle, then in that one, that's it. That's a Roman one. That's a silvered Roman bowel, total bowel. And the one to the right of that, the thin one, Sorry, the thin one in the middle. Yeah, that's a medieval harness pendant bow, because I used to have them jingling on their horses along with their harness pendant. And then the little one to the left of the middle one again. Yeah, that's a Viking one.
Wow.
Postmated, we've got the little triangle of that type, but the rest of them are probably, late 1600s up to modern 1800s time, something like that.
All right. Well, let's share one more picture.
Yeah.
For now.
It's just a selection of rings. Some tatty and some good. Yeah.
They're amazing.
You got the little. Oh yeah, you got a seal. The gold seal ring there, and underneath that, to the right of that, you've got a bronze seal ring or copper alloy seal ring. Yeah.
Beautiful.
The gold ring on the right above that is that's a mourning ring. It's set with black enameling, and under the glass at the front is a piece of silver cloth.
Mm.
We have a lot of those here too, Clint. We call them pull tabs.
Yeah, and
that's the only rings we pull out of here.
The other gold is like a Tudor dress ring or something like that. But there was two more gold rings found, but they've since found their owners. One of them was a signet ring, but it only dated to about the 1920s, and
beautiful.
That was found. The signet ring I found in an allotment, and it dated to 1920s. Had a couple's name on it, and the old lady still lived in the village up the road. That must have found that 91, 92, and it had her husband obviously lost it, because there used to be allotments where I found it, and so I took it up to her and give it her back, sort of thing, because it was her husband's wedding ring or something. And then there's a mourning ring as well, which I found, and it got a date and a person's name on it from 1786, and that went back to the family as well.
I got a question for you, Clint. Nancy just made an actual comment real quick about how your house must be like a museum.
I'm trying. The sheds is some of it is. Some of it's out on show. Some of it's I'll get threatened if I put it out on show.
All right. Now here's my question. You married, right?
No.
Not married?
No.
All right. So I was gonna say, people come in your house and see this stuff and go, wow.
Some of them do. And some of them say, what's he got all that out for? Yeah.
My wife does that.
Yeah. And then they're typical people that don't know or not into it. They head straight. You found anything worth anything? How much is that worth?
Yeah, we get that here too.
They're straight into that. I'm not really interested in chatting. It's just the history's worth more than. That's true. Is that all it's worth? I said, yeah. I said, well, did you do it then? And you think. I think it's not worth talking to them about it. You won't get rich doing it.
We have one more question for you here from Shannon Bortner is asking, do you ever wear any of the jewelry that you find?
I only try it on when I've dug it up. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't wear it out. I find they're losing it like they did, I suppose. So
just amazing. I love the finds that you share. They're amazing.
I've just been lucky really with the land, and because it started so long ago, and no one was really.
Well, we're everyone's lucky you're there to save it, and we're also lucky that we've gotten to meet you.
Absolutely,
it's just awesome.
Absolutely. So now I have a face where wherever you send emails with your finds, I could go, ooh, that Clint.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It's the only one I got. Yeah.
So I just want to share your channel. I know you don't have a lot of finds. I mean,
I don't think there's nothing on
videos of
it. I'll
finds.
to look at others, I think. Yeah.
But you're gonna post videos at some point,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I got well. When if they see the hassle I had trying to get on with you tonight, Audra, very smooth.
You did great. Eventually, you're gonna have a video.
I will. I got my little nephew. He keeps coming up and digging, and he's put stuff on YouTube, so he knows what to do. So, I'm
So
too old to tell him
everybody should go over there and subscribe to your channel and wait patiently in anticipation for the amazing videos.
I reckon this summer after harvest, when it's all go, because a lot of the crops have gone in now. For the spring crops have gone put in now.
You and me both, Joe.
They'll be harvested, and so now it'll soon be pasture and bottle digging. And,
I love bottle digging.
A bit of mudlarking in the rivers, because the rivers will be low, so we can get down further into there. But,
so, Roxanne, have a good night. We're getting ready to have the giveaway. Just
love, peace, and hair grease. More for me.
So you have been so gracious and generous to put up several 5 giveaways.
Yeah. Holy shit, Batman.
Let's share the giveaways that Clint is offering. And yes, he ships to the US.
Yeah. I can pay it anywhere. Come on. You could
ship anywhere.
I'll take the first 2.
To get my notepad out, and then on the winner's order, if you could let me know, email me your addresses or something afterwards. Just
will do. And
where I got to go. I'll make a little note now. Excuse me.
We're going to start with the most recent one and work our way to the oldest.
Okay. I love it. You're so cynical, just like me. I love it.
We're going to do them in order. We're going to start with 1845 and work our way back. So this will be giveaway 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what is this?
That's a Queen Victoria sixpence, that is.
Oh, it's Queen Victoria 6pence.
Yeah, with the young head, the bun head with her hair in a bun. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna go up first. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I think I got everybody up in here.
Am I on the wheel?
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle it.
All right. Who would like to count down from 3?
Do it up, Clint.
2, 1, go.
Booyah. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah.
I win. I won. Yay. Oh, I'm going to get the mommy finger. Hi, big girl. Hi, baby. Come here. Silly. Come here, silly girl.
Ah.
No way.
Spin.
Okay.
Wins.
Sweet cheeks.
Sweet cheeks.
Sweet cheeks.
What?
Sweet cheeks Kasupski.
I have no idea what that was. A 6pence.
Yeah.
Congrats, Karen.
Yeah.
You're in the mid 1800s.
Yeah. About 15 mil round, 15, 20 mil round. 3/4 of an inch big. No, I'm sorry. I'll say that all these coins, all they've had is a rinse under the tap at home. I don't clean them up shiny, but by all means, you get them as they are, but you can do whatever you want to them. Sort of.
She said respin, pay it forward.
Are you kidding? She's always like, spin. Is she serious?
No, I'm kidding.
You're kidding. Don't kid like that.
I'm kidding.
But,
it's KK. Got to do it to her, you know?
All right. No. KK wins.
KK wins.
Congratulations.
We'll bring that to come out swinging with you, KK. It'll be safe. Don't worry.
Yeah. Bobby will hold it.
I'll hold it for you.
All right. And then up next, 1816.
Yeah, that's a George III sixpence. What they called a bull head on there, because it's not the most flattering of portraits. He's got a few chins like me and a neck like me, sort of thing. So they call it the bull head, because I thought it looked like he's got the neck of a bull.
Amazing detail.
Yeah, and that's a sixpence as well.
Very cool. All right.
I'll just write in the notes. Okay.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You ready?
Do it.
You want to count down, Clint, or?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Booyah.
You
Good
got
luck,
that right,
dudes.
You ain't lying, Mama Squeak.
Oh, there's an empty thing.
Is it gonna make it that far? It did.
Nobody wins.
Which means I win.
So that one goes in the bin then.
We'll do over. I removed the empty spot. I must have hit enter. We'll do over. All right. Bobby, you want to count off this time?
Got it. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, shoot.
Booyah. Clint, next time you got to say booyah.
Booyah. Oh, she's not here tonight. I don't see her in the chat, but while we're doing this,
softball.
But we want to wish her dad, Shannon Copeland, a very, very happy birthday. Today's birthday. Oh, who we got? Who we got? It's still going.
Michigan Gems.
Michigan Gems. You are a wiener. 1816. Sixpence.
Yeah.
KG.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Well done.
Is Michigan Gems still here? Are you here? Please speak up.
I didn't know we were doing that.
We got to do that. This is crazy stuff here.
Yeah.
Michigan Gems, where you at? Show me something.
Karen's already respin.
Karen wants to respin after 4 seconds. Michigan Gems, where you at? I'm gonna give you another 30 seconds. We're going by the can you dig it rules.
Say something. Say something.
Please, something. Say something.
Yes, Brenda, you're on the wheel as Brenda.
Michigan Gems, where are you?
You're on the wheel, Maury Hansen. Everybody's on the wheel. Going twice.
All right, you got 10 seconds.
Is he gone?
I think so.
Respin.
They had time to take a potty break.
Respin.
All right. So should I remove the name, or what if they come back? All right. Time's up. So sorry.
Respin.
Got to shuffle.
When in doubt, revert to the can you dig it rules.
So sorry. All right. Count off.
3, 2, 1.
Booyah. Good luck, everybody. Don't leave, or it's next. Oh, the lucky one.
No way.
Digging Richmond's here.
Yeah.
Squeak.
Squeak.
Great, lovely.
It's rigged. It's rigged. It's got to be rigged.
Is Squeak still here?
Rigged. It's got to be rigged.
Digging with Squeak, are you here?
He's killing me. Oh, Squeak's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Congratulations.
Well done.
Well, you know what? That's just awesome.
Did anybody else come in?
I'm not seeing anybody.
I got Digging Richmond.
Not anybody else new. Everybody else I'm seeing was already in here. The Squeakster.
All right. Next up,
The girl wins everything.
1697.
Right, that's another sixpence. That's William III.
Oh, sixpence.
Quite a few of his coins come up, and they all seem to be worn. Like you know, if you find a nice, they were in circulation so long, and also they were used bent into an S shape, used as love tokens back then.
Yeah,
so.
I can never get a date. I think I have 3 William III halfpennies. I can never get a date off of them ever.
And the edge, the right around the edge was so close to the edge that sometimes it cut off the top of them.
Yep, and the bust on it comes all the way down.
Yeah,
to the edge of the coin.
He has his nice ribbon in the back of his hair, his long hair on the back.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, Clint, you do this one, Clint. Count it off, baby.
Right, 3, 2, 1. Booyah!
Booyah! Woo! You're on the wheel, Alan. Come on, big winner, big winner.
Big bucks, no whammies.
And Paul.
AWR, Mr. AWR. You're a wiener. Is he here? Hi, Paul. Say something. There's a bunch of people in here. Come on, Paul. Where you at? There he is.
Congratulations, Paul.
All right.
Woohoo!
Wow.
These are amazing. Thank you so much, Clint.
That's right.
Wow.
Next up,
1279.
That's Edward I. You can see he's looking straight out at us, and not a profile now. He's looking straight out at us with his crown on his top and his little hair in a curly bob coming down just past his ears.
Right.
Yeah, that's a long cross. That's got a long cross on the back as the guide.
That's actually the year before Chris and I were born.
yeah.
That's Edward I.
Edward the First. Wow. Everybody's still on the wheel. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Boom. All right, guys.
Ready, Clint?
Yeah. 3,
Do it. 3.
1.
Do it. Me and you together, bro. 3, 2,
1.
1.
Booyah.
Booyah. Yeah, we're all farts, Jenny. John Donaldson said, time to get hammered. Okay. I'm excited for somebody.
Well,
Just
that's
be
cool.
cool.
You are a wiener.
Are you here?
If you ain't here, I'm so sorry. Yes, Edward the Confessor.
Yes.
He is here.
Congratulations.
In capital letters, too.
well,
Yeah.
that's
You
good.
won a 1279 coin. I don't remember. Congratulations.
Somebody just stand him real quick. Just passed out.
If he wants, he can cut it. He can cut it up to make halves.
If you don't want it, I'll take it. I mean, you imagine throwing that to the Girl Scouts, Audra?
Oh boy. Jason sent an old
I saw
coin.
that. I saw that.
Amazing. All right, guys. 1247 is the last giveaway.
Okay. Well, that's Edward the First dad, Henry the Third. So that's that's the dad of the one you just draw.
You get anything the third, it's got to be old.
So that's Henry the Third. That's a long cross coin as well. So feel free to cut it in half and a quarter when you get it if you want.
It's amazing.
Do you imagine what that would look like in a display case?
Is anybody new in here?
I'm not seeing anybody new. Hold on.
I think did anybody just come in?
I didn't see any new people come in. The people I'm seeing now are
John
Oh, wait.
Donaldson.
Did you get a Nick Haas?
Oh, Nick Haas.
Yes, Nick Haas. I just saw him. Oh, go ahead when you get that in. We got Mark and Angela from To Dive and Detect.
All right.
What's going on, Mark and Angela? Nothing. We're just, Clint's just giving away a coin from 1247. You just in time.
Let's share the picture.
1247.
This coin is going up next.
Mr.
1247. Booyah. You guys ready?
Chris said, "Give me a hammy, and not the kind you pull."
All right. I think we got everybody. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
All right, Clint, last one. It's all you, man.
Okay. Good luck then, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Booyah.
Booyah. Good luck, all.
Come on, give me somebody who's never won before. Blow their mind.
Janet Chapman, are you here?
Are you here, Janet Chapman? Speak up.
That is amazing. Backspin.
Janet Chapman, are you here? You must say something. She is here.
Yes.
Congratulations. Wow. Just amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Well done, everyone.
Very well. Thank you so much for those amazing giveaways. But also, thank you so much for all that you do, for joining us in chats and sharing your finds. It's just amazing. It really is.
It's good to talk to people into detecting, and you got to keep going. We all have barren times where we don't find nothing, and you're getting down and fed up. And but you just got to keep going, and something comes up. All your good stuff comes up when you least expect it.
Yeah, exactly. And I tell you, Clint, and I tell you this, and this is, and anybody who knows me, Audra, Shelly, Dawn, Williams, I'm telling you this straight from here. When I see what you find, and I see your pictures and your posts, and I always say this, no matter who it is, when I see things being pulled out of the ground, regardless of 100 years, 200 years, I get so, pumped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, whoa, I got to
Yes.
charge up my Knox. I
Yeah.
got to get out.
Yeah.
It inspires me. And now, granted, I know I'm not finding anything from 900 AD here. If I do, then you know what? It was nice knowing you all, but I'm out of here. But it just, when I see that stuff, I get so pumped up. And if I get out tomorrow and find a 1850 matron,
yeah,
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So,
what time is it there? What time is it there right now?
16 minutes past midnight, it says up here.
Woo. Yeah. So you're into tomorrow.
Yeah, I am, and I'm working at that water mill tomorrow. For the rest of now.
Bottle dump?
But I'll go and load my tools, take all my tools and my cabling, and then I'll do a lap of the mill and the water first, see if anything's came up while the diggers are there. So yeah, that'd be good.
Awesome.
You're probably right, Richie.
Well, is there anything else you wanted to share? Anything else you wanted to mention?
Just thank you, because I love watching everyone's videos, and it keeps encouraging me to say, come on, sort them out, start doing them yourself, and just keep going. And sometimes, it doesn't matter what detector you got, you still got to have the luck to walk over it. So and you have times where you think, sod this, and chuck it in the shed or in the back room or in the garage. But you got to keep going. You got to put the hours in to get it. That's what you got.
Got to keep swinging.
Yeah. And then that one big find or good find, exciting find, that gets you all going, and you want to get back out there again. So,
yeah, and enjoy the moment, enjoy nature, and just love it.
And if you're out with friends anyway, it's a good laugh. It doesn't cost you anything. You're out having a laugh. You take the mickey out of each other, tease each other, and it's all part of it. All the friendship. Yeah.
Clint, I need you to do me a favor, buddy. I need you to do me a favor if you could.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. If you could send Audrey your mailing information. I mean,
we want to send you a little something too.
I'm going to send you. I want to send
you.
I just literally had these hand delivered to me as the stream started. I want to send you. I just got new stickers from my own channel.
Look at that. Lovely.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Underground Buddha.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to send you some stickers. So send her your address. I want to get these out to you.
Okay, thank you.
I appreciate it.
I'm planning on putting a new shed up this year. I've got a bit of an officey workshopy sort of thing. So I've got everything sussed out.
You know what's funny, Clint? There's this chick a few years ago who came up with this thing called a sticker board.
Yeah.
You may have heard of her. Her name is Jersey History Hunter.
Yeah.
That was a joint thing then.
Yeah, and you know what? You can create your own little sticker board and get some people to send you some stickers. And you know what? It's kind of cool. You can look at it and see that we get to see you now, your face, to go with the name and the finds. And you know what? Every once in a while, you can kind of look up at it and go, yeah, I know him. I know her.
I've got a sticker board.
You do?
I've got 2 stickers on it. One's Jersey History Hunters, and one's Jersey History Hunters. When I won that giveaway, and it got one of your older ones had New Jersey History Hunters on it, didn't it?
That's
that
old.
Was the original one.
Well, you know what? You know what, Clint? We're gonna send you some stickers.
They're the 2 I've got on it at the minute. So when I've sorted out my new man cave, that'll be going up on the wall. Thank you.
Awesome.
Well, you know what? You don't got to win anything. We're going to send you stickers. I'm going to send you stickers because having you here with us, knowing the time difference, that you're here with us every week, and you took the time out to come here and spend some time with us, we're the winners here. So
Yes.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Well, we'll let you go. I know it's late. It's tomorrow.
But yeah.
Thank you again so much. And please have a great night. Good luck tomorrow. And
if you forward me the addresses,
yes, absolutely. I will. I have most of them, so I'll once I get them all, I'll send them all over.
Okay.
yeah, most of these guys are frequent flyer winners.
Yeah. If who won and wasn't here, Michigan Gems. If he comes back in, and then I'll send him another one because I've got plenty of those, George.
That's awesome, man. That's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah, I'll reach out to them as well.
Yeah. So
So thank you so much, Clint.
I was going to send them another Georgia for 6 months.
Wow.
In the jar.
I'm Michigan Gems.
I'm Michigan Gems.
I'm Michigan
Gems.
I'll be anybody you want me to be.
All right, guys. So we're just gonna say goodnight.
Okay.
Hope y'all love y'all. Hopefully I get to see some of you tomorrow night. I am giving away some silver tomorrow night.
Underground Buddha, guys, tomorrow night.
And I will be giving away some new stickerage hologram.
Boy, that's an amazing logo you have there.
It is. You know what? You know what's funny? I woke up on a Sunday morning. I got up at the ass crack of dawn, as I usually do. And I'm sitting there having my coffee, and all of a sudden I look down at my text messages and I go, huh, what's this? That's kind of cool. And I look down and go, the hell is she doing up so early on a Sunday friggin' morning?
It was the time change night. So I woke up early. I had nothing to do. So I'm like, oh, let's make
7 o'clock, Mark and Angela, 7 o'clock. So I woke up to this and I'm like, that's
7 p.m.
cool.
to dive and detect.
I even sent a picture of it, right? So I wake up that morning, Sunday morning, I see the logo in my text messages. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I sent it to, it's got to be the only three of us up that early, you, me, and Eric. So I sent it a picture to Eric. I was like, dude, look at this. He's like, dude, who did your logo? I was like, Audrey was like at 4 o'clock in the morning. She's up at the ass crack of dawn. I'm like, what are you doing up so early? She's like, I can't sleep. I was like, dude, really? I'm like, shit. Next thing, I've ordered stickers. I started doing, I got t-shirts now I'm going to do with the logo. I'm like, that's fire.
His logo is nicer than mine.
As these kids say today, here anyway, it was lit.
Man, it was lit.
It was fire. So yep, silver tomorrow night, and I'm going to give away some of my new stickers. Not too many of them because I got to save some for Come Out Swinging. Those of you that are going to come out swinging.
How many more days? 10 more days, dudes, to come out swinging. I'll be helping out at the kids hunt Saturday and Sunday.
Does Shelly know? Shelly knows everything. I don't know how she knows everything. She knows everything. But
all right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you, Clint. We'll be backstage in 1 minute. If you got to cut out, that's fine. But we usually chit chat for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to have a cup of tea and put my pajamas on.
Yeah. As soon as we cut off, I got to piss like a Russian racehorse.
Have a great night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.
Good luck out digging.